are taking another look at the Volkswagen Passat. We've driven a couple different versions of this over the last few years since they've given us our own Americanized Passat, and we've generally liked them, especially TDI versions that'll return great fuel economy in the 40s. But today we're looking at the base end of the spectrum again, where they have replaced, thank goodness, the 2.5-liter 5-cylinder that we've never liked with this. This is the new 1.8-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, closely related to the 2-liter turbo that we love in Volkswagen Audi products. The 1.8 is good for 170 horsepower and a very healthy 184 pound-feet of torque that is super accessible because a majority of it is available as low as 1500 RPM. So very, very easy to get into the torque and make this motor feel much larger than the 1.8 liter that it is. But it also is accentuated a bit by a 5-speed manual transmission, which are pretty rare in the mid-size sedan segment. But yes, a 6-speed manual might help fuel economy a bit. As it is, it's rated at 35 miles per gallon on the highway, which is probably the price of entry in the mid-size sedan segment now. A lot of these competitors are creeping towards 40, but you have no bad choices because they finally did away with the 2.5-liter 5-cylinder that they were using and that we've never ever liked. So the engine vastly improved. The rest of the Passat largely the same, but we do like this sport package for a couple of reasons. You get very, very attractive 19-inch wheels that we think set the car off pretty nicely, because the Passat does not have a lot of design flair, as you probably noticed, but the sport model helps with 19-inch wheels, and we also like the black finished roof here, which I think does its part to kind of give the car a unique kind of an attitude, I guess, because really otherwise what you're getting here is a handsome shape, yes, but certainly nothing exciting or groundbreaking. The shape, however, is very conducive to a lot of space. So you get a big old trunk with back seats that can fold down to make oversized items fit in a jiffy. You also get positively luxurious rear seat legroom. So with the seat adjusted the way I would have it, I can get back here and have plenty of room, good headroom, very nice visibility because of the 6-window greenhouse. We like all of that aspect of it. It makes it a very usable package and gives this Passat an advantage over competitors in the midsize sedan market. Now, value has never really been Volkswagen's strong suit in the modern era, and so it's a bit of hit and miss in the cabin here. This car, as tested, is about $27,300, and we do like that Volkswagen includes a few luxuries for that price. You do have heated seats, you do have a touchscreen radio system. However, there is no navigation on this model for this price. That's an additional charge. Bluetooth is included. Other than that, you get very straightforward gauges that are easy to read. This is not leather, this is the fake stuff, but pretty convincing, and we do like the two-tone trim that Volkswagen's using here. The seats are pretty comfortable. We normally prefer manual transmissions, and I guess the 5-speed is workable, but the clutch is a bit weird in this. It doesn't really give you any indication where the engagement point is, and maybe it's the low mileage of this brand new tester, but it's just a bit of a weird feeling through the clutch that we haven't quite learned to love yet. But an automatic is available if that's something you're looking for, and I don't think it damages fuel economy too much. As we're sitting with the manual, this thing will return 35 miles per gallon on the highway, which is pretty competitive with the market, although that market is starting to creep towards 40 miles per gallon, especially with the offerings from Mazda, which A, drive better, B, look better, C, are probably available for a little less money than the $27,000 Volkswagen we're looking at. But like I said, you do get tremendous room, good visibility, plenty of features to keep a modern family connected and happy. So the Volkswagen Passat gets a slight refreshing here a few years into its generation, and we continue to like what Volkswagen's done with our American version of the Passat. We're just wondering if it's going to be enough to fend off the very, very, very aggressive competition and I don't think it's going to be enough to put it past the Mazda 6 that we just truly think is probably the class standard, especially for those of us who like to drive enthusiastically.